college football playoffs are back, and this year's 12-team playoffs promises to be one of the most thrilling in recent memory. Lots high-flying offenses and hungry challengers, this season is shaping up to be a battle like no other. Before we dive into the contenders and surprise teams, make sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss a second of the action. Let's start with the team that has arguably been the most dominant force in college football for the past few seasons, Georgia. They're looking to get another national title, and if they stay healthy, this team has the potential to go all the way. Georgia's defense has been an immovable force, consistently suffocating offenses with speed, strength, and depth. While they're losing key players, the next wave of talent is ready to step in, ensuring that the defense remains one of the top units in the country. Their defense will be a key part of their success, as they aim to shut down even the most high-powered offenses. Offensively, Georgia doesn't rely on flashiness, but they're efficient and effective. Their running game and Trevor has always been a key to success, and it's no different this year. With a solid offensive line and a versatile backfield, Georgia is built to control the clock and wear down opposing defenses. They'll need consistent play at quarterback with whether it's Carson Beck or Gunnar Stockton, but with their strong running game and defense, they don't need a superstar quarterback. Next up, Oregon, a team that has shown explosive potential and could be a serious contender for the national championship this year. Oregon has one of the most potent offenses in the country, with a great quarterback in Dylan Gabriel leading the charge. If they can continue to play at a high level, their offense will keep opposing defenses on their heels all season long. Oregon's offense is built for speed and precision. They can hit you with a deep ball or pound the ball on the ground, making them unpredictable and dangerous. Their offensive line is solid, providing protection for their quarterback while also creating holes for the running game. With a strong set of skill players, Oregon's offense can strike from anywhere on the field. Defensively, Oregon has been improving, but they'll need to prove themselves in big games. They've got talent across the board, especially in the front seven, where they can put pressure on the quarterback and stop the run. The secondary will need to tighten up against high-powered passing attacks if Oregon is going to go all the way. If Oregon can take care of business in the Big Ten, there should be no reason why they cannot continue the momentum into the postseason. They'll be a force that you would not want to come across. Their combination of offense and defense is built to make a deep playoff run. Ohio State is another team that can't be overlooked. They're back and have one of the most talented rosters in the country. Their offense is high-powered, and their defense is deep and disruptive. If they can improve their consistency on both sides of the ball, Ohio State will be a true contender for the national title. Ohio State's offense is known for its explosive playmaking ability. With a powerful offensive line and playmakers at every skill position, the Buckeyes have the ability to break a game wide open at any moment. Their quarterback in Will Howard is very talented. Defensively, Ohio State has one of the best defensive lines in the nation. They can put pressure on the quarterback and stop the run with ease. Their secondary will need to step up and cover the big play threats, and their linebackers will need to stay disciplined against fast-paced offenses. Ohio State will face tough competition against Tennessee. If their defense can tighten up and their offense continues to fire on all cylinders, Ohio State has the potential to make a deep playoff run. Texas is another team with championship aspirations. The Longhorns have been steadily building up their roster, and this season they look ready to take the next step. With a talented quarterback with Quinn Ewers leading the charge and a dynamic offensive line, Texas has the tools to compete with anyone in the country. Offensively, Texas is well-balanced, with the ability to run and throw the ball effectively. They'll rely on a powerful rushing attack to wear down defenses, while also using the passing game to stretch the field and keep opponents guessing. Their quarterback will need to make key decisions and avoid turnovers in crucial moments if Texas is going to be successful this year. Defensively, Texas has been improving, with a deep secondary and a powerful front seven that can get after the quarterback. They'll need to stop explosive offenses and get key stops when the game is on the line. Notre Dame is another team with high hopes. After a solid season, they are hoping to make a deep run in the playoffs. Their offense is focused on a balanced attack, ground and air, while their defense is always one of the most disciplined in college football.
I'm in favor of execution. Maybe our entire team needs to be executed.
Offensively, Notre Dame has one of the most reliable systems in college football. They will rely on a powerful running game to control the clock and set up play-action passes. Their offensive line is one of the best in the country, creating holes for the running backs and providing protection for their quarterback. Defensively, Notre Dame always has the talent to challenge top offenses. Their defensive line is strong, and their secondary is among the most reliable. If they can continue to make timely stops and pressure opposing quarterbacks, they'll be a serious threat. Notre Dame will have their hands full with a tough schedule against Indiana. But if their offense can stay balanced and their defense remains steady, they'll be in the mix for national title. Tennessee has had an explosive offense, and they're looking to keep that momentum in the playoffs. With a high-powered passing game and a versatile running attack, the Volunteers have the firepower to compete with anyone. They've got a quarterback who can make plays with his arm and legs, which makes them a constant threat on offense. Where Tennessee could separate themselves is with their defense. They've shown flashes of brilliance, but in the playoffs, they need to be more consistent in key moments. Their defensive line must improve in pressure, and the secondary will need to step up in crucial games. If they can clean up those areas, Tennessee will be a title contender. If the defense holds up and the offense keeps rolling, Tennessee could be a serious contender. Indiana may not be a household name in the title race, but don't sleep on them this year. After a solid regular season, they've got a balanced offense and a defense that's hard to break. If they can stay healthy and develop their young talent, they might just make a good run. Indiana's offense is built on balance, mixing the pass and run to keep defenses on their toes. They've got solid playmakers, and their quarterback will need to make some key throws to move the chains and convert in the red zone. On defense, the Hoosiers are aggressive and disciplined. They need to get pressure on opposing quarterbacks and create turnovers to stay competitive against good teams. If they can put it all together, Indiana could make a good run. Clemson has been a fixture in the playoff conversation for years, and they're back this year. Known for their dominant defense and solid offense, Clemson has everything they need to make another playoff run. Their defense remains one of the most ferocious in the country, while their offense is loaded with weapons who can take over games. Clemson's defense is stacked, with one of the best defensive lines in the country. They can create havoc in the backfield and shut down the run game. However, they'll need to improve their pass defense and prevent big plays. Offensively, Clemson has a solid core, but the big question is whether Cade Klubnik can take that next step to elevate the entire offense. If Clemson can develop consistency at quarterback and continue their defensive dominance, they'll be one of the toughest teams to beat in the playoffs. Arizona State is an intriguing team heading into the playoffs. After a few down years, the Sun Devils are looking to turn the corner with a revamped offense and improved defense. Arizona State's offense can be explosive when clicking. They've got a strong running game to complement their aerial attack, which makes them difficult to defend against. If they can find consistency at quarterback and establish a rhythm in the passing game, they'll become a dangerous team. Defensively, Arizona State has some talent, but they need to improve their ability to stop the run and put pressure on opposing quarterbacks. If their defense can step up, Arizona State could be good into postseason. SMU is a program on the rise. This year might be the year they finally break through as a legitimate contender. Known for their fast-paced, high-scoring offense, the Mustangs are looking to compete for a title. SMU's offense is built around speed and precision. Their passing game is explosive, and they can hit you with big plays from anywhere on the field. They'll need to maintain that pace and execute in high-pressure situations to be a real threat in the playoffs. Defensively, SMU has the tools to be effective, but they'll need to focus on improving their ability to stop the run and pressure opposing quarterbacks. If their defense can take a step forward, While their offense continues to shine, SMU could make a push for a title. Boise State has been good this season. Known for their innovative offensive schemes and rock-solid defense, the Broncos are once again looking to make a splash in the national conversation. With an offense that can strike quickly, they've got the ability to score from anywhere on the field, which keeps opposing defenses on edge. One of the key players to watch is running back Ashton Jeanty. After a breakout season, he's poised to lead Boise State's ground game with his combination of speed, power, and vision. Jeanty's ability to make defenders miss and push for big gains will be crucial in keeping opposing defenses honest and opening up the passing game. Boise State's offense is also led by a dynamic quarterback who can make plays with his arm and legs. The Broncos' passing attack is versatile, mixing quick throws with deep shots down the field. When the run game is clicking with Jeanty, the passing game becomes even more dangerous, giving the offense a balanced attack that's tough to stop. On defense, Boise State has always prided itself on toughness and discipline. Their defensive line is one of the best in the Mountain West, and their secondary is capable of locking down wide receivers and creating turnovers. If the defense can remain consistent and play with the same intensity as in previous seasons, Boise State could be a serious contender for the national championship. 2024 is shaping up to be a season of surprises, upsets, and unforgettable moments. From powerhouse programs like Georgia and Oregon to up-and-coming teams like Texas and Notre Dame, every conference is filled with potential title contenders. It's anyone's game, and the road to the playoff is sure to be filled with drama. Who's your pick to make the biggest impact this season? Let me know in the comments below. And be sure to stay tuned as we continue to cover all things college football. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.